to Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples. Hey, people, if you like what we got going on, you like our vibes, you like the movement, like, subscribe, share, comment in the comment section, hit the notification bell so you can keep up with everything that we got going on, man. Everything that we got going on. Jump in the community tab and vote. Vote on all the issues that you see up there. And also, don't forget that we got our road to 5K. Road to 5K meaning that when we get to 5,000 subscribers, we're going to give away cash prize. We're going to go on live and give away cash prizes. I'm not going to explain all the stuff this time around. Go check out some of our other podcasts or future podcasts, and you will hear more about Road to 5K. Yo, my brothers, what's going on, man? Everything good with you, Demby?
Yeah, brother, all is good, man. Blessings, man. You know it is.
Yeah, man. Razor, what's good?
Yeah, man. One love, me saying.
Yeah, you know that we also Amazon affiliate. So, you want to buy some stuff to us through Amazon, you can go ahead. That'll also support the channel. I've been leaving that out a lot. So I'm gonna start adding it in. So all you gotta do is go in our about tab. You'll see the Amazon affiliate link in there. You click on it, do what you need to do. Yo, man, this is a topic that grieves me. I want to shout out to Kobe Bryant. It's one of my favorite athletes, probably my most favorite athletes behind Michael Jordan. Is somebody that means a lot to me. When Kobe Bryant passed away, it did something to me, man. It made me restructure how I look at stuff in life. It was kind of like I lost a friend. I've only seen this guy once in my life, and I never spoke to him, but I saw him, and he just had that impact on me that changes everything about my appeal to him. We're going to talk about him going into the Hall of Fame, man. It's bittersweet to see him go into the Hall of Fame, but he's not here to see, to see himself going to the Hall of Fame. I'm sure he knew he was. I mean, we know he knew he was going to the Hall of Fame. He is Kobe Bryant, but it's just a sad situation to see this take place. And I wanted to address it with my brothers here because like I said, it's bar none probably my favorite athlete behind Michael Jordan and. Or maybe sometimes I feel like he's above Michael Jordan when it comes to my preference of who I like. But Demby, how you feel about Kobe going into the Hall of Fame Saturday night?
Well, my brother, I mean, you eloquently, display your love for Kobe Bryant, and you share the same sentiments with many other people, especially in the United States and around the world. I think Kobe impact on basketball is minimal compared to what he did in life, and that shows proof when he won an Oscar for his short films.
Yeah.
Now, it is personal to me because I'm a huge basketball fan, and I've watched Kobe Bryant came out of high school into the NBA
Mm-hmm.
and had the impact that he had. And like you mentioned, Michael Jordan is my favorite athlete of all time, and he modeled his entire career and style off that man, which is Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So, right, it's one of those sayings where what fall off head fall on shoulder, and his demeanor and everything just fall on top of the shoulders of Michael Jordan, where I rode that, whether I root for him or against him, I knew that he was that dude when it comes to basketball.
Yeah.
I remember his rival was Allen Iverson. And I always root for Allen Iverson no matter what, you know. So even when I'm rooting against Kobe Bryant, I always wanted to see him do well because of the nature of how he approached the game, his demeanor and everything. Now, him going into the Hall of Fame is well deserved. It's self-explanatory. But I'll tell you this. I think that a lot of times you see modern day athletes these days, they look defeated when they go into a game or a fighting a boxing match or a football game. Kobe Bryant, along with Michael Jordan and Usain Bolt, to name a few, never seem defeated. They might lose, but you never see them beaten to the point where they were defeated, like they never had a chance. And I think that Michael Jordan being the person that's going to present him his bust or plaque, as they would say in the NBA, is only fitting. I think he is a top 10 great. I still admire everything that he has done till today, and I just wish him and as well his family and his daughters that's left over all the best. And I'll be watching and I'll be cheering for everything or every word that is presented on his behalf. Seems that being that he's no longer here.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. You know, Kobe was yeah, he meant a lot to a lot of people, and I think that he has an undying legacy that bar none surpasses a lot of people that we may think are great or greater. I think the impact of his death is shocking to us because a lot of the times we don't live through some of our heroes or some of our legends dying. They usually, we see Will Chamberlain with a full, we see not Will Chamberlain, but we see older guys from the NBA with their hair with gray hair, live to be old, have grown kids, and mentoring younger guys. Kobe never get that. He didn't get that chance to mentor them at an older age, but he was mentoring because if you ask the guys in the NBA, the younger guys in the NBA that's playing now, Kobe is their Michael Jordan. That they'll
Facts.
tell you that. Razor, how you feel about this situation, man? How do you feel about Kobe
And
going?
I am definitely a Kobe fan. I think, like you said, Kobe is one of the greatest basketball players to ever play the game. Cold Stone assassin when it comes to basketball. He is that guy. I'm pretty sure, when fans go to see Kobe play, you always get your money's worth. He's never gonna shortchange you. He's always gonna he always want to perform. And if that guy didn't perform, it's because he was really injured. He and
Definitely.
and Kobe played most of his career. Well, not, I wouldn't say career, but a lot of times when you see Kobe performing the way he was
Injured.
performing, he was injured.
Definitely.
Yeah, he played injured a lot of his career. So for him to get the Hall of Fame, that's an automatic. Like you said, he already knew he was going to get that Hall of Fame. It's just a terrible thing. That he didn't get to enjoy it. He didn't get to see it in person. But you got to look, and God has a plan, and his kids could grow up and carry on that legacy. And I'm happy that he has his beautiful daughters, even though one passed away, which is so horrific. But he still has his family that's going to carry on his legacy. And and they get to enjoy that legacy that he left behind. And they're going to carry it on. I have no doubt in my mind about that. No doubt. So
Like a like a glitch in the matrix.
yeah.
It didn't see that coming. I mean, the guy was on Twitter hours before he died, the night before, congratulating LeBron James and passing him on the all-time scoring list. He was very active on Twitter that week. It was kind of like, you know, as we'll say, he knew something was coming because he was very active on Twitter that week. I seen him on also on Instagram. He was active on Instagram that week, and he's one of the few, because I don't follow a lot of celebrities on social media. He's one of the few celebrities that I actually follow because like I say, I'm a big fan of Jelly Bean, Kobe Jelly Bean Bryant. Since I was a kid up until now, even my friends from childhood, called me when Kobe passed just to make sure that I was all right because they knew that I was a big Kobe Bryant fan. They knew that I emulated trying to play basketball like Kobe. I was a I wasn't a Lakers fan. I was a Kobe fan. Wherever Kobe was, that's where I was. I have friends that are LeBron James fan. If LeBron James go from this team, that's who they're with. That's how I was. I was a Kobe Bryant fan. I was a I was a Kobe Bryant fan. So it didn't matter to me if he was going to play on New York Knicks, even though I'm a big fan of the New York Knicks. It didn't matter to me if he was going to play on Chicago Bulls, also a fan of Chicago, but it didn't matter where he played. As long as it was Kobe Bryant, I was in support of Kobe Bryant. I'm glad that he was supposed to go in the Hall of Fame last year, but because we know what was going on last year, he didn't get a chance to go. I'm glad that his wife and his kids, you know, are here, like Razor said, to push on his legacy. But let me tell you something, man. A guy like Kobe Bryant didn't even need an offspring to solidify his legacy because it's sealed. It's you would probably never forget the name of Kobe Jellybean Bryant. His name will always be mentioned. And I heard people say this a lot of times, man, that people don't appreciate you until you're gone, whether it's through death, whether you leave their life because of a disagreement, they usually don't appreciate you till you're gone. And I've realized that with a lot of people. I don't know if you guys have realized that, but I've realized that with a lot of people lately, that when they talk about Kobe Bryant, they, oh man, we didn't give him the roses that he should have got when he was here, man. He was way better than this. He was way this. He was way that. And I think that, you know, at this point, Mr. Bryant, I guess we just hope wherever you're at that you're happy. I mean, that you're okay. And your daughter passed along with you. R.I.P. to Gigi also. And just wanted to talk about this. It's kind of, I don't really sometimes, brothers, I don't even know what direction to really go with this, speaking about Kobe Bryant. Because once you start talking about Kobe, it leads you from talking about his basketball persona to his
Right.
personal life, to him trying to, just him changing his whole appeal of people, making himself guarded. I feel like so much stuff happened to Kobe as a young child that he guarded himself against people. And I think he was just opening up. He was just starting to open up to people. He was just starting to be like a open person that people can approach easily and deal with easily. And I love the relationship with him and Michael Jordan. I think they had a secret friendship going on over the years, and Michael Jordan kind of started revealing more and more about it lately. If you've been paying attention, Michael Jordan been revealing how deep and how personal their friendship was. And I'm glad that it is the guy who he emulated himself off of is going to induct him in the Hall of Fame. So,
'Cause also, like when one of the craziest thing is sometimes, like you said earlier, you saw him one time, but you never spoke to him. But when I got a call from my friend in South Carolina, John Jay. He called me up that Sunday morning, I think it was, and when he told me that, it felt like a family member had passed. Like that's how it truly felt. Like I couldn't believe it, and I was like, "Yo, Jack, you playing? Like this too early in the morning for foolishness." That's how literally I took it. Like a family member had passed away. I just wanted to add that in, my brother.
yeah, man, bro, I was so sad. I know I told y'all the story before. I stopped answering calls for the rest of that day, and I went to bed. I went to bed early. It was still pretty much light outside when I went and laid down. Even my son was like, "Yo, Dad, what's wrong?" I was telling him, he didn't. I don't think he realized the impact of a person Kobe Bryant was. So when I was telling him that, it was just like in one ear and out the other. But Jelly Bean, man, we miss you. Wish you could have stayed around to see your daughters grow, play basketball. I definitely wanted to see what the next chapter in your life was going to be. What what else you was going to do? What else you was going to conquer? If you was going to be a coach, an NBA coach, a WNBA coach, if you're going to own a team, I think that, you was well on your way to becoming a billionaire. And none of that matters now because you're not here. Rest in peace. And we're glad you're getting inducted into the Hall of Fame that you worked so tirelessly and hard to get in. And we out of here, my brothers. It's the Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with my brother, Mr. Razor. I'm here with my brother Demby. If you like what we got going on, like, subscribe, share, comment in the comment section, hit the notification bell so you can keep up with everything that we got going on. People, don't forget the road to 5K. I'm gonna get Demby. I'm gonna get Mr. Razor to empty their bank account because I only can make it drizzle. So when they empty their bank account, it's gonna rain. So the road to 5K. When I get them to empty their bank account, man, y'all gonna be happy. So don't forget road to 5K. All you gotta do is be a subscriber. Once we get to 5K, we go live. 100 people on the live before we start handing out money. Once 100 people get on the live, we start asking questions about previous podcasts, couple questions, some entertaining questions around to entertain the people that's on the live and us. and you get some cash. So, you know, don't forget, don't be skipping the ads. That might be some of the money where we getting some of the money from to pay you. Yeah, we out of here, man.